Liliveth Tate channel. Hello, hello. How is everybody in the world today, tonight, afternoon, in your time? By the way, I would like to make a love shout out to all my members. And for those not yet rejoined the membership, don't hesitate to click that rejoin again. I would appreciate that. And to all my new subscribers who subscribe on my channel, hello. And to all my new viewers here in the Philippines. So today is Tuesday here in the Philippines, 7:15 a.m. East time. So December 17, my goodness. So just a few days. Christmas na. So let's talk about Filipino Christmas here in the Philippines later after I grade some of people, important people. And I would like also to make a love shout out to all my generous donators in my super chat and my generous donators to my PayPal. Hello. So next year I have a big plan for myself, but I don't want to mention that. So I just gonna mention if I gonna start it that. Okay, so to make sure. So just let me know guys if the audio is good and the video if it's good. So the weather here in the Philippines is nice. For Filipino, this is a cold month. For Western people, this is right. So I know that in the West they started, to feel freeze. So I don't experience that because I'm still here in the Philippines. But I experience cold when I go to SNR, when I open the freezer, guys. So I feel, ooh, it's so cold. So I just experiment that so that, I will adapt if in case that I go to, you know, I go to in the West. But imagine, guys, in the big freezer in SNR, just 10 seconds, my goodness. I can't stand. I can't stand, especially that there's the what do you call that? The moist from the freezer, my nose, and I feel that when I stay there for a few seconds, I can feel that my skin it starts to stretch and dry. So I don't know if I can able to stand in the cold place like in Chicago, Canada, or other part of Europe that there's snow. I don't know. So hi Kiss, good morning. So Kiss, what is your wife preparation for Christmas Eve? So we call that Noche Buena. So we just still using Spanish words for that. So that's why I mentioned guys that I would love to learn or I would like to enroll maybe in the future Spanish and um, Italian language. Well, no, but I have friends and friends living in Chicago. So they mentioned that the when it's winter time, the snow it's so thick, thick. I tried to go. I did my best, to try to visit Chicago, but uh, it's not it's not my destiny to visit because I apply for my for tourists, but the U.S. embassy don't allow me to go there. Maybe there's a reason. So twice. So yeah, yeah. That's why what I remember I remember what I what uh do I wait, anyway, so I remember what my friend what my friend and the guy that I interviewed, Jeffrey, that's the reason why, because now it's winter now in Canada. That's why he's here in the Philippines because it's too cold, guys. So he has a good long vacation here in the Philippines, 4 months. So after that, when he come back to Canada, it's no longer winter. It's, well, here in the Philippines, the only month that we can feel that a bit cold, a bit cold for us is just start December, December, January, and February. That's 3 months. So that's we call that habagat or monsoon west. Monsoon west. So actually, the Christmas here in the Philippines, it's quite long. It's quite long. It's crazy. It's terrible for those, for those uh, in the West that, huh? Because here, guys, it's a big deal for us once the bear month starts. What is the bear month? It's just September, after August, September. So, first week of September, that's most of Filipinos starts to preparing their Christmas tree, Christmas decor, and you know, at the mall, they're very updated. So they don't really give a chance for those people that save their money, their 13th month. Okay, so all the shop owner at the mall, they really do something like promotion or sale in their store, especially Christmas. So they have, buy one, take one this, buy two, take one, buy one, take one. So, and then they have so many discount, but you have to be careful about, especially when it comes to food. So I already discussed that on some of my previous live stream, that be careful when it comes to food because the expiration, guys, it's almost so if they said buy one take two, so the expiration just only lasts, the quality of that canned food just only lasts for 1 month or 2 months. So be careful about that. So it's okay to buy a lot if there's a if there's a party that you're gonna uh, do in your community, in your house or what. So it's a big cheaper, but you cannot really stack that canned food for a long time. So I have canned foods in my cabinet, but I consider that as emergency food. So that's that's only here in the Southeast Asia that we celebrate Christmas long, long, because we're gonna end up. So we started to remove some Christmas decor, or we call that in Tagalog pahiyas. So pahiyas means decoration. So after the Three Kings. So we celebrate Three Kings, my goodness. Three Kings. After New Year, it's still there. Okay, the Christmas tree, and then some decors. But uh, after Three Kings, so many celebration, guys. So I have no idea what's the year of this, because this is the um, year of the wooden dragon. So I don't know 2025 what's year. So, and a lot of Filipino, we have so many belief, and as you can note, especially New Year. That's why the price of meat, especially pork, it double the price if it's New Year, because New Year we don't really cook chicken because they I don't know, it's just like Filipino belief mentality that once you prepare or cook or eat chicken, the whole year you're gonna kahig. Kahig means what do you call it, because the chicken is they kahig in the ground. What's kahig in English? They kahig and then tuka. They kahig and tuka. So kahig, oh my God. They do like that on the ground so that they can find food. Uh, digging. So that's Filipino, that you can see, guys, for those Western people, especially New Year in the Philippines, celebrated New Year. We don't cook chicken because that's the belief. Everything that has wings, we don't. But it's okay in Christmas. But New Year, oh. So there's a, well, Christmas is all about family bonding. Share food, um, reunion with family, school, and well, some people they use Christmas is to forgive. But for me, you don't have to wait until Christmas, to reconcile with each other. Well, that's a mentality of Filipino, that they wait until Christmas or Pasko. Pasko we call that Christmas. So, but for me, you don't have, if there's things that you need to be fixed right away. You don't have to wait until Christmas. Because what if that person, his life or her life is just limit. Okay, so it's too late. So for those people that has a problem, and those people that you need to be fixed, you don't have to wait until Christmas right there. So you have to wait for, especially if the issue it's kind of a very very sensitive, very hot. Just let it cool, and then once it's cool, then that's the start of forgiveness, or talk something why this thing happened. That's all. But on the other hand, let's talk Christmas here in the Philippines. So, and kids, especially in the province, outside Metro Manila, but here in Metro Manila, there's I don't hear somebody knocking the door and do a caroling. No, but outside Metro Manila, there's a lot of kids that they do the caroling. So you can give them 5 pesos, 10 pesos. But some Western people, they cannot really they don't use of that, because sometimes it bothers them. But some Western people, they like that, to give a little help for those kids. 5 pesos, it bigs a lot for kids that do caroling. So uh, now, because I experienced that when I was in my hometown. They in the barangay, they have raise fund for that. They do caroling. So they send you an invitation, and then they have sing Christmas song. Okay, nice Christmas song. So you can give them like 50 pesos, 100 pesos. It's okay for them, because not only one house that they visited for caroling. So that's also another fun for the barangay, or individuals. Okay, but they prepared, they sing nice song. And now I don't see that anymore here in Metro Manila. That's why when the new technology coming out, this kind of YouTube, internet, so the things that we're doing before is no longer that. Because instead of because I remember this in my hometown. They asked for like fund for if they have a project in the barangay or other individual groups. So you can see that they work hard for that. They do some caroling, that that money that you gave to them, there's return towards the person who gave that, like making some a nice song, not only not song that sometimes it makes you irritate, but they really prepare for that. So it's worth it, if you give the donation. Hi, Bob. So that's I like that, I like that part of Filipino culture, caroling. And I remember a long time ago when I was in high school. Okay, so because not all my classmates, they can afford their parents to give some contribution for the Christmas party. Not all. So it's sad. This is one thing that I like my advisor, that uh, for those her student can afford to pay for the Christmas party. uh, it's okay. But for those not can afford to join the Christmas party, she make a program that we can do a caroling. So even though that my parents can able to pay the Christmas party, and I told my mother, no, I'll go to caroling, because I love that. But my mother always there. My mother is chaperone, because my from the main barangay. So just like my grandpa living in the main barangay, but 1 kilometer distance from my grandpa's house. So my mother always go with me. So that's a nice experience of every house, and then they will request to sing. But me, I just play the tambourine. So I'm very and then some of my classmates, they have a nice voice, so they can sing. So, and some of my classmates that they can't, their parents can't afford to pay for their Christmas party contribution. It's free because of that. So I love that kind of, but now it's no longer, because I can see now, in school, there's a competition, student also in the home, in the countryside, they're not really focused on their study. They ask a smartphone with their parents that they know their parents cannot really afford to give that. But some parents, they tolerated that because if their children of their as a smartphone, it's just like it really tells that she's in or he's in the society that using a smartphone. But but some, that's I was surprised, even when um 5 years ago, when I visit my hometown, and I can see, oh my goodness, look at this, look at these young people. They don't have food on their table, but they're busy, tick, 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 in their smartphone. They spend like 50 pesos in their phone just to make like that. So guys, for those Western people, don't be surprised if you meet a Filipina in the countryside. Sometimes they act not a traditional or modern Filipina because of that, uh, you know, the the smartphone now. They use that for to scam people. Anyway, I don't want to talk that. Okay, so let's talk about Filipino Christmas. So yeah, we do caroling. So, and especially guys, I was surprised because I have a brother-in-law. They're native, native. What native? No, it's not native. So he's Caviteño. That's in Cavite. Because here, guys, in Metro Manila, in Luzon part, uh, the Bulacan, Laguna, and then Cavite. Uh, every region, they have their accent, okay, and they have tradition. So this is the tradition in my brother-in-law. So I when I was single, I always go there, to celebrate Christmas with my niece and nephew. So first time that I experienced that, I was shocked because of course, I give money to all my niece and nephew. And all of a sudden, there's so many kids outside my sister house. And they're waiting. And then I told my big sister, Who are who's these children? They need something for you? And then my big sister pulled me back inside her house and told me, "Oh, they're waiting for your Christmas gift. I don't have a gift for them, just only for me." And then she said, "No, you have to give them money." Oh my goodness, guys. So they will not leave the house if you don't give. And then oh my goodness, I don't have enough money for them. So my sister told me, you can give them, 10 pesos, or, that time, 5 pesos, 10 pesos, 20 pesos for adult. Adult also standing there. So for those little children, they standing there like 10 or 20 kids. And they do that every year. Hi, Scott. Good morning. So they do that every year. So that's, in that area on my big sister place, uh, their neighbor use of that because, children, that's the only month that they can able to make money for themselves. Okay, so I use of that. So I give them For adult, 20 pesos. But you know, guys, you can see their on their faces, they're very happy. So now I use of that. So every time Christmas, I always separate money for this, for this children and for adult. Because even though it's 20 pesos, guys, if they're gonna go to 20 houses, oh, that's, imagine they have 400 pesos for that. So that's, it's okay that, they don't really ask how much. It's like your in kind, in kind donation, in kind donation. So, but they're very happy, and it's just like they just hit the jackpot lottery for that. They have a big smile. They have a big smile, especially kids. And then when I visit there, so like 2 months or 1 month before Christmas, they always ask me, Ate, when do you coming? And then I tell them, I don't know. It's just like, oh, because I know what they're thinking. They're looking for, they're looking for um, Christmas, you know. And sometimes you can request, okay, I will give you this, but sing me a Christmas song. So this is the funny thing is, guys, kids, especially in my big sister place, they sing jingle bells, but the tone is happy birthday, guys. So it's just like, and then they have also, instead of tambourine, guys, they use, you know, uh, in a bottle beer, the cup, you just make flatten that, guys, and then they just do like that. We call that tansan, the beer cover. So we just flatten that and put it, there's a holes inside, and then uh, put it in the wire, and then when you can do like that, it just sounds like tambourine. And they make improvise, drum. So yeah, I love that kind of, it's it, well, not here anymore in Metro Manila, because here in Metro Manila, some places it's not safe for, like kids to go around, because so in the province, because they already know their neighbors, so all they need to do just go there afternoon, not time. So they gathered a lot of money for, for kids. And when it comes to food, well, for those people Filipino can afford to, to make, to buy lechon. Yeah, they have lechon. And most of, especially for those Filipino that they have family abroad, when they come back home, okay, that's, that's their bonding. They go outside, eat with the family, or eat in a restaurant, and with friends. That's their Filipino culture. But you know once, they said that's only once a year, so they have, time bonding with their family. And especially, if, well, Christmas, when they have family members working abroad, always there's lechon. Okay, guys, but here's the thing that uh here in Metro Manila, they're still sharing food, sharing food if you know their neighbors. So, but especially living in a condo, just few people that share their food. So most of them, they don't really want to talk. So me, I've been, almost 6 years, 6 years here in my place. Just only two people that I talk, my doctor neighbor, and then next door, they share their food, and I also share food for them. So if they give me something, I give them also something. That if I bake, I share that. Okay, there's only two-person that I know here, but some people, they don't really want to talk to you. Okay, because I don't know about them. So I only two person that I know here. So, but in the province, guys, they will invite you if they can celebrate Christmas Eve, and if not, they share food. Always share food. So I don't know in the West that if they coming out on their house and go to the neighbors, they share food. I don't know, but here in the Philippines, that's very common. We share food, but I think in the West they don't really do that as what Filipino do. When it comes to food, we love to share food to our neighbors. So maybe some Western people that they're not really know you, but they know you just a short time period, and they will think, oh, I refuse to receive that food. Maybe there's a poison or what. So yeah, for Filipino, no, we're very uh, generous, or we're very kind towards our neighbor. So that's a good thing that for those blessed Filipino, yeah, they still doing that outside Metro Manila. Okay, they have lechon, everything. So I remember my the parents of my brother-in-law. So we visit them, and they really work hard just to give us simple food, but for them that's a special food. So I really love that. I really love that to go. You know, it's nice to deal with people in the countryside, because they more appreciate it, especially you bring something there, they really appreciate it. So, but here some, they just, I don't know, it's totally different now, especially that they're more exposed of this kind of generation, Gen Z. Young people, they don't really value about that. So, well, this coming Christmas, I don't know, because I can't really go out, to do things like that, because I don't know. So I love doing that, especially in the countryside. I can see the difference is way different, people living in the city and people in the countryside. People in the countryside are very, very appreciated, guys. But here's the problem. Here's the problem, guys, huh? When you like example, if I go to my my village or my hometown, if I do a party there, oh my goodness. Wait, guys, expect people there to come on your place, like uh 10 people, you invited 10 people. You cannot really depend on that 10 people will go in your place, because the person that you invite, they will invite for that. For those people that less people. But sometimes you cannot really say no to that, when you look at them that they really need food. Coker eke Jumpman, Texas. Hey, long time no see. What's up? Kamusta, guapa chick bones? Why you always say that, chick bones? I forgot your name, na. So how is your, how is your preparation? Hi, Captain Belly Jack. So that's, that's the thing that I love dealing people in the countryside because, they're appreciated. Simple. Oh, it, it brings them, it brings them a big joy. Mabuti dito katatapos lang trabaho. Mm. Okay, just relax and share something that you want to share with us. Okay. Oh, Armani. Armani. Okay. So guys, that's nice when it comes to Filipino culture, when it comes to Christmas. Give food. Give food, we love. But just I prepare, to celebrate Christmas in the countryside, guys. Countryside because I love people, in the countryside. Like I mentioned that they very appreciated. So, um, Christmas, well, people, they, well, here in the Philippines, they more into New Year. I don't know, because that's Filipino belief that they really prepare. They're very aware of food that they prepare. Like I mentioned, that we don't cook chicken, something that has wings in New Year's Eve. Okay, so we call that medianoche. So medianoche, so that's New Year. Okay, so we don't, because of that. They said that you see the behavior. The personality. The personality. The what do you call that? The personality. Not because if you're gonna say personality, it belongs to human. So the behavior of chicken, guys, before they feed themselves, they just do like that on the ground, looking, digging for the food. So Filipino, we call that isang kahig, isang tuka. Okay, so I don't know kahig in English. So that's the and then well, now here that we don't allow allowed fireworks or firecrackers. So we're still, it's still last year we still hear that, because it's boring, guys, if there's no fireworks or firecrackers. But in the province, guys, I experienced that, man-made cannon, what the bamboo cannon. So you put kerosene gas and then you blow. But be careful, guys, because if you're not really aware of that, your brows and your the eyelashes, it gonna be burned. Because you blew that, you have to put that gas and then blow and then ignite. So, but you can hear that, boom. So that's, I love that, I love in my hometown, because some people, in my hometown, they can buy, fireworks or firecrackers. They have money. But for those people less, all they need to do just buy the kerosene gas and create, the bamboo cannon. But you have to be careful, because after the New Year's, your eyebrows is burned, your eyelashes, and then you have a hard time like that, because it happens when I was a kid. And then my mother told me, she think that I'm teasing her, that I look like that on her. And then, can you please look at me properly? My mother told me that. But I told her no. And then she noticed that I don't have eyebrows. And then my eyelashes was burned. Because when you was a when you was a kid, you really want to try everything. Okay, so but we enjoy that. We enjoy that with with my cousin, my male cousin. But it's just like when you hang around with the male cousin, you act like you act like them also. So we try that, and then my mother here. Because guys, I experienced if your eyelashes, that I think that's the reason why we have eyelashes, to we can see better. But that time, I do like that because all my eyebrows and my brows and my eyelashes is burned of doing that. So that's guys, don't forget to give me thumbs up. Thank you so much, Captain Bellycheck. So I love that, it makes, that's why, until now, it brings me smile when I remember that, guys. I'm a simple woman when it comes to that. Because, I really appreciate, I can rely on that. And New Year, well, New Year, sometimes here we just go upstairs on the third floor, look at the fireworks, and after that we just drink wine. Sparkling wine. Yeah, that time cup belly jack, kilai is not life. Kilai is not life, but now kilai is life. So kilai is life. So that's I love that, I love that part of my my childhood, guys. I love that. So that's why until now I never forget. It's always in my memory, guys, that I can share with you. Okay, so here's the thing that we women are very curious when it comes to eyebrows. Okay, but my eyebrows, I just, I don't make some tattoo on my eyebrows, okay? Or, but I just go on the hair salon, but I do like, threading, threading my eyebrows to look, to look perfect. But I don't want to pluck for that because it's really, it's really ouch. You're gonna have teary eyes for that. Well, actually, I don't really want to do something for myself, because this is me, okay? If you don't like my face, it's not my problem, guys. It's not my problem, okay? This is me. I don't need to change myself just to impress other people. But this is me. This is my face, okay? This is Filipino nose. So I don't need that. I don't want to rhino. Because, rhino plastic for that to make, no. I'm good. I'm good. So, let me blow my nose first. So I'm blessed to have this face. I don't need to, I don't need to change this because some people, they're not very blessed, but they're still happy to have that. Okay. But sometimes, I don't know, maybe because, of that, uh, well, I think it really uh, affect us. affect us, it really, um, the time that we're in, we belong to a Spanish reign. Okay, so that's why, here, I think that's the reason why in Visayas we have, they call it Negros Occidental, which is, that's my, region, and Negros Oriental. Why they say Negros? So Negros means black. So that's Negros. If it's one, Negro, but it's more than one, it's Negros. So they name that. That's the Spanish name that. But that's the mentality of Filipino, that we don't really like our natural color. So my color is, this is what you see, what you what you see online. That's my color in person. So I'm in the between, I'm not dark, I'm not light, I'm in the middle. So that's, but this kind of color, people still, a Filipino still consider me as a dark Filipino. So we don't really like dark skin. That's why, guys, have you noticed, in Filipino commercial, we don't really commercial Filipino, that Filipinos, the brown skin. Okay, the brown skin, we don't have models on that. We have different, especially Filipino celebrities, guys. Oh my goodness. At first, when they started become, oh, I'm gonna make gossip. At first, they start, as a new actors or actress. They have a lighter skin. They have the dark skin, guys. Okay, like a Filipino skin. But wait until 1 year doing that, the skin starts to lighten because they take a lot of whitening peel. And now they don't really do that oral, to make their skin lighter. They have to inject that from their vein. That's so scary. I'm scared of that injection, guys. So they do that. Hi, Cher. How are you, Cher? Are you getting better now? So I don't know. That's, the mentality of Filipino, that if you're, if you're dark, you're not in the society. You're not pretty. That's their mentality, guys. Okay. So I'm one of those that, well, they call me, I'm negra. my, so I'm negra. So they call me, my nickname is negra. Well, they teasing me, I'm negra, negra. So yeah, that's why, I'm not really into that. They said, oh, you're so pretty. Are you sure? There's something wrong in your eyes. You need eyeglass. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe because of, sometimes if you, oh guys, the speaking of that, in my family, guys, we're asthmatic. Oh, I have my, my cousin, in my, in my niece, I have two nieces that, oh my God, when they attack their asthma, oh my goodness, you can really look at them. They're very, very fragile, guys. So me, I'm very careful. I'm very careful. I'm very aware of my place. It's not dusty. I'm very aware of that. So even, because, my husband smoke. When I inhale that, guys, when I inhale, that's why, in the other room, that's your smoking area. But, he can do smoke here. Okay. But, he said that he just gave consideration because, guys, once I inhale that, smoke, oh my goodness, I can't stop myself for that. Oh my goodness. Until I have a teary eyes, and then I'm very careful also eating. I don't know, that's, my allergy. It really get worse, guys. I'm allergy of peanut. Before I can eat peanut as much as I can. I'm allergy of chicken and egg. So I can eat chicken not every day. I just eat chicken egg just few. If I gonna eat that often, my goodness. My skin starts to itchy, and then I notice that my allergy is trigger me because I keep coughing. So I avoid that. And of course, when I know that, oh, it's time for me to clean the air condition filter because I sneeze with no reason. So I have to aware of that, because once my allergy is attacking me, then that's the start of having asthma, because in my family it's on my genes that very asthmatic, because my grandpa is asthmatic, my goodness. So I avoid that. Hi Red, hello. Kabayan PWD blog. Hi po, how are you, Kabayan? So I'm very careful about that, and also eating food that I'm allergic. And also, guys, and also pistachio, I'm allergy of that. So I try. I thought that it's just like, it happened. So when I eat another pistachio, one or two, and then I start, my throat is getting itchy, and I keep coughing, 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 coughing. So, and I stopped that, eating, and then after a week, I eat again. I experiment, so I got allergy from pistachio, guys. I'm good. I'm good, Brett. How about you? What is your activities now? Is holidays is coming? Pwedeng po kaya makahingi ng jacket or moderation po, host? Okay. So here's kabayan. Here's kabayan that my rules on my the jacket that all you have to do that click the join button. So I will give you range for that. Okay? And then if not, you can click that dollar sign and send donation to my channel. I will give you range for that. That's my rules. But I can't give you that. Sorry, don't feel bad about that. That's my rules. Okay? So I can't give you that if you cannot click the two things that I mentioned. I'm sorry, I can't. But if you're gonna click that, I will give you right away. That's my rules. Oh, I really appreciate that you share the live stream. So that's the thing that everything is changed when you get older. Older. So that's the thing that I don't really go on the to change myself, to change my look. Maybe I just take care of myself, uh maintain what I have, but I don't need to replace that or change to for the sake of beautification. No, I don't want to impress other people, because this is me. Okay, this is me. But some people, they just spend a lot of money for that, to make impress other people. Okay, what are you doing for Christmas next week? Well, it's just like, me and my, well, just I'll prepare a simple simple dinner for for me and Frank, and that's it. I don't know, because I'm not really into that go around, so I prefer to spend time with him. I'm good with that. I'm doing that for 6 years. So yeah, no big celebration here. Just a special dinner for both of us. And okay, that's that's good also. To have bond with your your mom in your family. Me, I don't really bother those my my sibling, because they have their own family. So okay. So me, I'm good. I'm good. If if there's somebody coming here in my place, so that's the time that I can prepare food, because who gonna eat that? We're good. Just only two food on our table, two, three food. I'm good with that. So if there's people coming here, well, I will prepare that. And New Year's, just same thing. I already, but I already have that menu, because 3 months before the Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, I already had a menu for that. So I buy things early, okay, early, because now in the supermarket located at the mall, guys, it's it's so crowded, and people are the line, especially the line for for payment. I can't stand that, guys. It's too long. And sometimes people, they cannot they not patient. They sometimes they just go ahead on your turn. So that's, I avoid that, because I don't allow that people, because they're rushing. So I already menu for that. Everything just just ready to cook. So I don't have rushing time to go to the mall and make grocery for that, because I can't really stand, guys. You're gonna exhausted, guys. The mall. And I remember last year they're running out of cart, because a lot of people, especially for Filipino, that uh, some company, they don't really give the 13-month advance for those for those government employees. By November, November 15, they already receive their they receive their Christmas bonus, or Christmas, a 13-month pay. But for those private, last 2 minute, guys, last 2 minute. So in the supermarket, some Filipino family, they just buy for their Noche Buena last 2 minute. So that's the reason why the supermarket is so crowded. The line for the payment is too long as my hair. So if you have, if you're Filipino, if you have extra money for your menu for the Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, you can buy that in advance, and the price is less. Okay, so if you're gonna buy that last 2 minute, the price is double, sometimes thrice. But I cannot really compare that, because like I said, that some private company, they give their workers or employees uh 13-month pay last 2 minutes. And well, The inflation here, the inflation here, it's getting bad, guys. It's getting bad. I don't know in other country if they experience also inflation, but they raised because last year the minimum wage here in the Philippines 575 pesos. How much is that in dollar? Five is about 10 USD. Okay, so now it's 645. That's the minimum wage. Okay, so about 50 11. Yeah, 11 over 11 USD. So that's for 8 hours work, but still it's not enough. If you have 2 or 3 children, it's not really enough. So I hope everything is gonna be all right for this, for this coming Christmas. So that's the sad part for those list people. List people. So I have, well, how many days? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days na lang, just over a week. Because here in the Philippines, we don't really celebrate on the 25th. So we celebrate Christmas Eve on the 24th, 12 midnight. Okay, 12 midnight. So people we see on the 24th until 12 midnight. But the big events here is New Year. Okay, New Year. Digital fanboy, good morning to you. Kamusta? So that's the uh well, I don't know what year is this 2025, because 20, do you believe on that, guys? The year of, like, where year of the wooden dragon. So do you believe that? This only, it's really, for those Chinese. But no, I don't really believe. I don't really believe on that, especially if we have a issue in West Philippine Sea. I don't. But some people that they hopeless, they try to believe that if, well, the only thing that you can do to do make yourself productive. Okay, don't be lazy. That kind of, well, some Filipino, they just do something like, uh what do you call that, fortune ball. Okay, especially Christmas, New Year's. I did that 3 years ago, but it's still the same. It's still the same. And for New Year's, my goodness, we have, we all also get that from Chinese belief that you have 12 round fruits. That's the thing, that the 12 round fruits here when it's New Year. Oh my goodness, very expensive, very expensive, guys. And some of the vendors, they take advantage for that. They double, they triple the price. And look, after New Year, you can see on the street there's a lot of rotten fruits. So I don't really like that, guys. So I don't buy that. I don't buy that, guys, because that's the Filipino mentality, that they believe if you have complete the 12 round fruits, your life will be fruitful. How can you be fruitful if you're not doing for yourself? It's useless. And I don't really give a chance for those greed vendors doing that. Okay, I don't buy. So I can see that, after New Year's, guys, here in the Philippines, especially in the market, you can see a lot of rotten fruits that they threw it because of that. They cannot really sell the fruit just right, so that just right to get profit on that. They don't do that. They triple the price for that. So they end up less customer buy for that because of their greed. Okay? So I don't. It's just like it happens that, last year we have an issue about the onion. Guys, imagine, guys, we have a shortage of supply of white onion that time, guys. Imagine, guys. Now, the kilograms of white onion is like 100 pesos, and the red onion is about 110, because majority of Filipino here, we love to use um, red onion because it's more strong. We always have garlic onion in our Filipino dishes, guys. So onion and garlic is important to our uh, kitchen. So imagine, guys, that time, guys, we have a problem. We have a shortage of supply of onion. Imagine, guys, 800 pesos per kilogram, guys. So what did for those big um, um, dealer? What? No, 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 no. They buy, like they go to, because uh, the capital city of onion farming is Nueva Ecija. For those big, they buy bulk, guys, in that time. So they keep it in the storage. And then that time, I don't know, maybe there's a sabotage about that. It's suddenly, that's why here in Burger King, guys, it takes 6 months, guys. We don't, you can eat, Whopper with cheese, guys, no onion ring. The fresh onion. Because that time, the onion was so expensive, 800 pesos per kilogram, guys. So we eat Burger King, no onion. There's a tomato and lettuce, but there's no onion. So I asked them, how can you know what is the replacement of this? They said that we can add more, tomato or lettuce for that. But we still pay the same. That the Burger King cannot do that for us. So that's the time. I don't, when I look, oh my goodness, the onion like this, it's very expensive, that they don't really give a chance to grow big, but they sell so expensive. What I did is I can still cook without onion, so I don't buy that, because it's just like you tolerated these people that greed when it comes to money. They're greed. So now when I look at, oh my goodness, the round fruits, though the price, even though in New Year is not yet coming, huh? It's very expensive, guys. So why should I? For those people that, they cannot help people, they're so greed. So I just don't buy. I don't need to be complete 12 rounds fruits to make my life better. So I don't tolerate it, that kind of mentality of people. And then after New Year, they just threw it. So they prepare to throw it away, or dump that fruits, instead selling that in just to get just right to have a profit for that, but they cannot really, they cannot really do that for themselves because they ask for more for those people because they know that, oh, Filipino has a belief on this, especially New Year, that if they complete 12 rounds of fruits, their life become fruitful. I don't believe that. It's just like, it's just like a sabotage. Inaya Tin, good morning to you. Lily, is the 12 fruit a Chinese belief? Yes, that's a Chinese belief. So I don't really believe that because I'm not Chinese. I'm Filipino. Most of the belief that, Filipino, because, I don't know, the Chinese, they just, encourage people, to believe that the feng shui, when you buy a house, put something there. No, they do that. We don't have feng shui, guys. So most of the belief that, Filipino believe too is they get that from Chinese belief. And you cannot eat fruits on New Year's like banana because banana is not round, it's long. So that's crazy belief. So I'm not, but those people, they try, they just lend money towards other people just to buy the 12 brown fruits. But me, no. Because I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, that's the mentality of Filipino here. They take advantage. They cannot really get enough profit for those kind of business. When it comes to flowers, if it's Valentine's, guys, imagine that one roses, big round, big rose, that's only 100. If it's not Valentine's, guys, but if it's Valentine's, that price is 350 to 400, guys. That's crazy. So for those, like husband that you really want to appreciate their wife, they cannot, for those less people, no, they just, they just buy cauliflower, broccoli, so that, they can buy that, and then when the husband bring, okay, this is my flower for you, we can cook this and we can eat together with our children. Oh my goodness. So guys, I won't stay long because I already shared the Filipino culture when it comes to Christmas. I already reached the 1 hour, the 1 hour, guys. So, um, ER Kabayan. So I'm sorry I cannot give you range that, but I hope you understand. That's my rules. Okay, that's my rules. That if you cannot click that join button or click that dollar sign to send donation to my channel, I will not. But you're still welcome to go on my live streaming. Okay. So I really appreciate that. And for those people on the live chat, okay, before because 9 million people on the live chat, anything you want to ask, anything you want to ask about, Christmas, Christmas or New Year's belief or celebration here in the Philippines. Oh, Lolis, hello. Thank you for coming, Lolis. So, any question, guys? So, because I'm here, I'm here to answer that. Let me drink my water first. Mm. I have a health advice, for those men and women early in the morning. Try not to drink cold water. Try to drink lukewarm. That's a good thing, especially when you wake up in the morning. Drink lukewarm water. Okay, that's good. So if you can able to avoid drinking cold water, much better, guys. So me, I try not to drink oftenly cold water. I just drink lukewarm. So I have cold water. If in case somebody will go here in my place, they need cold water. My water dispenser, it's always on in a cold. But me, I also separate water that's room temperature. And for those people, men and women, age like 50 up, 50 onwards, less eat red meat. Eat more green, uh, green leafy vegetable, guys. Much better if it's salad, or steam, or stir fry, but less of oil. And then uh, chicken, okay. Not always eat fried chicken. You can eat grilled chicken, or fish. For those fish lover, much better to eat steam fish, or grilled fish, or baked fish. Avoid food that it has a lot of fats, like steak. Oh, I know steak is so good. It's so masarap, guys, but avoid eating that, because well, red meat, like red meat, that's high source of protein for our muscle. But I think white, chicken it's also high in protein, and especially for those age that I mentioned, guys, avoid that. But you can still eat, but don't eat oftenly. But you have to control yourself for that, especially, oh guys, I know that, especially the steak that has a little fats. Oh, I love the fats, but that is not good also for your health. And it causes, gallbladder stone. Okay. And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Drink a lot of apple juice. Apple juice has malic acid. Okay, that's very important. Don't just drink apple juices only with vitamin C, guys. Make sure that when you look at, because this is very important, guys, because that's the malic acid. If you eat like fatty food, that malic acid melt the fats in your body, because if not, it will create uh, a stone, or gallbladder stone. Sometimes you will experience that, in your, you have a painful stomach if you eat this kind of greasy and fatty food, because there, your gallbladder cannot really resist, to melt that fat that you eat, especially that you eat over. So there's a certain amount of food that our gallstone can able, to melt that fat. So if not, every time you eat something like, like steak, like, fatty food. Oh my goodness, guys, I love that. Fatty food. Like, we call that in Tagalog liempo, barbecue. Uh, what's liempo in? Pork belly. I love the pork belly when you grill that, especially, because the pork belly, there's a layer of meat and fat. I love that, especially if it's barbecue. I love that. But to avoid, uh, to avoid create in your body, in your gallstone, a stone, drink apple juice. Apple juice with malic acid. That's, the malic acid, it helps especially if we overeat the greasy and fatty food. It helps our body, to melt that fats, to create gallstone on your gallbladder. So that's the health tip. Drink apple juice, not apple drink. Drink apple juice. 100% apple juice, not apple juice drinks. Okay? Not apple juice drink. Okay? Because it's not real. It's not pure apple juice. That's fake. That's fake, guys. So, and then you have to, before that, guys, you have to take a look at the back of the bottle, the ingredients, guys. Make sure that it's okay if there's no, well, always, when I look the apple juice, always ascorbic acid, that's vitamin C. But not all apple juice has malic acid. So it's better, especially for those age 50 years old onwards, men and women. Especially here in the Philippines, Christmas is coming. We cannot really control ourselves eating this fatty food. Okay. There's well, that's why, a lot of Filipino, they gain weight when the Christmas is coming and New Year, because we never limit ourselves. Filipino, we love to eat. Okay, we love to eat. So always drink apple juice with malic acid. That's my, health tip for everyone. Because especially holidays is coming, we don't want to end up go to the ER because we have a stomach ache, because the stomach ache, it's not also you eat, poisoning food. No, the cause also of the stomach ache, because our gallbladder cannot really uh, cannot really uh, what do you call that, you know the the power of our gallbladder cannot really take those fatty food that we eat. That's why it starts to create stone. So if that stone that create in your, in your stomach, especially if you already have there, that's the cause of stomach ache. So to avoid that, to melt that uh, uh, gallbladder stone, drink apple juice with malic acid. That's my, um, my advice. Okay, my advice. And of course, drink, no, eat moderately. Because, here's the thing, guys, that I notice, and especially in the States, the serving of the food, wow, it's, it's huge. Here in the Philippines, very small. So when you buy, like French fries, the large size here is just like, the small size in the States. So that's way different. So even though that we eat rice, well, there's still, there you can see for women, not as too many. You can see a big Shirley in the States, but here in the Philippines, we still have a big Shirley here, but this is rare. Well, not rare. Not as many as in the States, guys. So don't get mad if I gonna say that. Okay. Simply brand makes good apple juice. Apple cider is cloudy. I can't really, apple cider, it's too sour. I just use that to make, to make, well, I use that as my salad dressing bread, but I can't really take that. It's too sour. Me, I'm acidic. So I avoid too sour because, my acid, it triggers to get high if I eat something too acidic. Okay, guys, so I already, that's my, that's my. Hi, Jeffrey. Magandang umaga. Kamusta? How is your, how is your, where are you now? Are you in Cebu, Bohol? So Christmas is coming. So what is your, what is your preparation, Jeffrey, for Christmas Eve? Are you still here in Manila? So thank you for coming. So that's, that's my advice, guys. Okay, that's my advice. And in Cebu, just go back from Bohol. Okay. So you're gonna spend Christmas in Cebu. So I saw some of your, Christmas in. Okay. Oh, lechon is there. Lechon. Lechon. So yes, thank you for coming. So thank you for coming, Jeff, and have a wonderful Christmas in Cebu. So you will eat, I'm sure that, Cebu is very famous of their, lechon. So enjoy your stay in Cebu, okay? And I can see you have, you have a good time with this, true girls. They're so nice girls, okay? I ordered my Christmas lechon already. Oh yeah. Wow. I wish I could, Cebu and Manila is near so that I can also visit you. And it's been a long time. I never taste, I never taste lechon Cebu. It's been a long time. Because, just me eat lechon. Yeah, I love those ladies. They're nice. So yeah, that's, enjoy, Jeff, enjoy your, stay here in the Philippines, okay? So I know you enjoy that, okay? Because now it's, in Canada it starts to freezing. Oh yeah. Well, for if it's not the case, so I prefer to go on flight than the boat. Yeah, actually, that's the thing, Jeff. December, the price of plane ticket, boat, it's the almost the same because they can, they cannot really, they cannot really say that okay for, boat is less, but because so many people going to the province and they take their Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So for me, I prepare, flight is only 45 minutes. Well, actually, from Bohol to Cebu, that is not too far. All you have to do if you enjoy, on the ferry boat, just about an hour. Yeah, but yeah, because sometimes there's so many accident on the sea because overloaded because of of the Christmas. So many people going to their province. So I'm sure, Jeff, you will learn a lot of Bisaya or Cebuano. Ocean Jet Cebu Tagbilaran is 2 hours. Ah, okay. Have you ride on, have you went to the Book? They ride the Book River. Have you experienced that? They ride on the Tagbigon. Well, Tagbilaran, that's the capital city of Bohol, right? To be gone is closer. But I have friends living in, Tagbilaran, Bohol. I love their Bisaya. They always say Jude. Did it Jude. But in Cebu, they have different. I like the accent in Bohol. It's more on, very, very calm. But sometimes in Cebu, their accent, sometimes you don't really understand. Are they yelling or screaming? But that's very normal for Cebuano. Actually, Cebu, the original is not Cebu, Sugbo. Because some Filipino living in Cebu, they still mention that Sugbo. That's the original name in Cebu City, Sugbo. They changed that in after, I don't know. But the original name in Cebu, that's Sugbo. Oh, the Lubuk River. Yeah. But if you're not really used of that, from, Cebuano or Cebuana, you think, you cannot really stand, because you think that, they yelling at you. But that's very normal for them. That's what I noticed towards, because I have also, my brother-in-law living in Mambaling City, that's in Metro Cebu. Mambaling City, that's in Padilla Street. Okay, that's in Mambaling City. So, and I have friends also that, living in Tagbilaran. That's why I love, Boholanon, because they always say Jude. And I know if this person, from Bohol, because, they always say Jude. Yeah, that's the original name of Cebu City. It's Sugbo. So there's still locals that they all, instead of Cebu, they said Sugbo. So well, I'm just waiting for my friend, because I don't know if you know that, she's a blogger, simply Sharon. She knows as Sharon Lapu-Lapu. She's getting married. So next month, so maybe next month I can visit Cebu. We never know. So maybe we can meet there again, Jeff, if you're gonna stay there long in Cebu. So okay na guys, I'm gonna end up this. So thank you so much for coming, Jeff. I really appreciate, and also Brett and Lolis. Who else? Captain Billy Jack, Digital Fanboy, ER Kabayan. Who else? Share. Get Wilson. Share. And the rest, Scott, of course, and Armani, Cooker in the Hoops, Bob, Keys, and thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. So see you next time. Likewise, Jeff. So have a good day to everyone, and have a good night or afternoon in your time. So once again, thank you for drop by and spend your time with me. So I really appreciate that. So once again, guys, maraming salamat sa inyo. So hasta luego. See you next time. Bye.